What's up, y'all? Good morning. This is episode 2 of the Augimas Action, and I'm your host, Emmanuel Mara. I'm here today to talk to you about a few paid ways and organic ways that you could use to 10, 20, and 30x your business. These are ways that work very effectively, and this will work from anyone from an entrepreneur that's just starting out to a small and mid-sized business owner. So, with the current state of advertising, the best ad buy in the marketplace is Facebook advertising. And I'm going to go into one more way that's very effective, but a lot of people are using Facebook to boost posts, which is effective, but a more tactical and a way that works even better is going into the Facebook Business Manager and actually selecting the lead generation objective, and there's other objectives for different things, for branding if you're looking for that, and running ads, and you'll get better at it as you go. But with the lead generation ads, what you're able to do is target people that are in your area, and they'll see a creative. They'll see an ad that says, let's say if you're a lawyer, it'll say 5 mistakes people make when selecting a lawyer. They go in and then they put in a name. If they click learn more, it'll say learn more on the side. They'll put in their email and phone number, and then that gives the lawyer or an attorney a chance to reach out to them and see if they need their services or build a relationship for the long term. And this is just, it's so inexpensive. I mean, you could run $50 in ads, $100 in ads, and it'll work. You get, if you really run it right, you get 15, 20, 25 emails, and I'm not saying that's everyone's result, but even if you're getting 5 to 10 emails and phone numbers, if you can convert 2, you just got a 10x return on your investment. And these are ways that actually work and get you clients compared to radio, TV, and other ways that don't work. You don't know really where your money's going, but you don't know how targeted the advertising is. And one more way is Instagram influencers. So what you could do is you could reach out to a celebrity on Instagram that has 1 million followers. It's in your niche. So if it's a clothing line, it's someone that maybe is a celebrity, and let's say they're, either in pop or rock or hip hop or whatever it is, and they're wearing they wear your clothes. They post a picture on it, and let's say it's $200-$400. It gets 500,000, or let's say 100,000 to 500,000 likes, and that drives so much traffic to your page. I mean, and it's so underpriced. I mean, you could spend $200 to $2,000, but for you to have that exposure, I mean, that's the ultimate branding. But also, you're going to get some orders if you have an online shop. You're going to get a lot of orders. So check out 2 things: Facebook Business Manager / lead generation, and really go deep into that, because that'll be very fruitful. It'll help you out a lot. And then go on Instagram, search the hashtags, and just maybe search people that are in your niche. There's a site called Ninja Outreach, and you're able to search people like Instagram that have thousands and thousands of followers that are in your area, and reach out to them. But what might be more effective if you have a smaller budget, let's say $50 to $100, you could search a hashtag in your areas, let's say restaurants, or something along the lines of you can maybe even put UCF. Like for me, UCF's a local school, and you can see someone that posts that has a lot of likes. And if you're targeting college kids, that might be perfect. You could reach out to them and get them to post, so you get tons of exposure and traffic to your site. And for them, maybe they might not charge as much, because for them doing an ad, that's maybe a bigger deal. You caught them on the right situation. When you're reaching out, you just kind of tell them about your business and what you're trying to do. But these are ways, and effective ways, that will really, really change the course of what you're trying to do with your advertising and driving exposure to where you're at. So I wouldn't spend a lot of money on radio and TV and print, unless you have a huge budget for the Super Bowl, and that's a different story. You can get a lot of exposure from that, but a lot of us don't. and organic ways. So I mentioned this a little bit on my podcast, or the Augimas Action, the podcast, the audio experience, but effective ways that you could use to um, organically to drive traffic is searching hashtags, liking people's stuff on Instagram, also using hashtags. Twitter, you can go into the search, see people that are talking about your subject, and then go comment in. So you really have to just put a lot of effort into that, but it'll come back in return. It's great branding, and then you'll get 5 followers a day, 4 followers a day, and people will follow you for the long term. And then once you build that exposure, what you can start doing is reaching out to your audience, giving them promotions, and then once they see that, they'll start buying from you. So it's more long-term thinking. But if you don't have anything to start with, I would go I would go Instagram and on Twitter and use hashtag culture is big. If you're trying to build a Snapchat, you could go on Twitter and you could search in the search bar. Use the search bar is the best for Twitter, and it just says add me on Snapchat, and then you'll see a bunch of people that put that, and then you go in and add them. These are just effective ways that work organically. Facebook is more for paid, but you could definitely put a few things up there. Just keep your page updated with some content. I would post maybe once a day. Instagram and Twitter and also Snapchat, you could pound that organically and get some great results. And then also, if you're selling to business owners, I would pound LinkedIn, which I'm about to do. I'm about to go on LinkedIn a lot and work that. But we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Also, if you're a business owner and you're in the e-commerce field, what you could do is you could go on Pinterest and use that, because when people go on Pinterest, they're trying to buy. But the main 3 things are Facebook ads, Instagram influencers, Twitter direct search, Instagram hashtags, Snapchat. You're going to want to use Twitter direct search to add people to it, because it's hard to actually navigate people to Snapchat. But once you got them, Snapchat has the highest organic reach, if that makes sense, meaning the highest amount of people that see your post. So these are effective ways that work. I hope you guys enjoy this channel. This is just try to go as tactical as I could in this episode. So, let me know what you guys think, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much.